Good morning, 5th grade. Today we are going to be working with problem solving comparing volumes, and today's lesson is a little bit difficult, so I would highly recommend grabbing a paper and a pencil and jotting down some of these questions that I'm going to go over, because these are all questions that I pulled directly from the Personal Math Trainer and is going to be exactly on your homework. I want to show you how to walk through each of the questions and how to solve every single question. So today is going to be a little bit different, and we're going to have to be creating a lot of different tables. So you're not going to have to create them on the computer. You're actually going to have to write them on a piece of paper in order to figure out these correct answers. So with this question, we're trying to figure out as many different possible ways that we can get to the volume of 75 using base and height. So our base is our length times our width, and our height is whatever that is going to be. So we have to start with using factors of 75. So we all know that 1 is a factor of 75, so we have to start by just at the very beginning and working to the top. So 1 times 1 can be our base, and then our height is going to be 75, and you'll see our equation there. 1 times 3 equals 3, multiplied by 25 is 75. 1 times 5 equals 5. 5 times 15 equals 75. 1 times 15 equals 15. 15 times 5 equals 75. 1 times 25 equals 25. Times 3 equals 75. 1 times 75 equals 75, multiplied by 1 equals 75. So now we're done with our ones. We know that 2 is not a factor of 75, so now we have to jump to 3, okay? So we know that 1 times 3, but we already have 1 times 3 up here, so we have to go to 3 times 5 equals 15, and we know from up here that 15 times 5 is going to be equaling 75. 3 times 25 equals 75, and then just multiplied by 1, it stays 75. We know that 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 3 equals 75. 5 times 15 equals 75. Multiplied by 1 equals 75. So for this particular problem, there was a lot of different ways that we could get to our end goal with the volume of 75, okay? So this one was a little bit different. It says a company makes concrete paving stones in different sizes. Each stone has a volume of 560 cubic inches and a height of 4 inches. So this table was pretty easy to make. All you had to do was write 4 right here in height because it was that all the way down. And then for your volume, all you had to write was 560. And we're trying to find our base, our missing number. So how I started to solve this problem is I took 560 and I divided it by 4. And I got 140. So I knew that all of the multiplication problems that I came up with on the side had to equal 140. So what you do, 5th grade, is you just start at the beginning. You divide 140 by 2. See if you can come up with a multiplication problem that equals 140. And in this case, it would be 70. So it would be 2 times 70 equals 140. Okay, but in this case, they only used 4. But you would use more because a lot of the questions today are asking you how many different ways can you create this particular volume, okay? So all you have to do is take your 140, which is how we got that there, and divide it by 1, divide it by 2, divide it by 3, divide it by 4, divide it by 5, and then you're going to be able to figure out how many different ways you can make 140. So going to this next question, this is on your Personal Math Trainer today, and there's this really cool feature on the interactive edition where on the side here, it has this button that you can click step by step, and it can show you exactly what you did wrong so that you can figure out how to do it for the next time. So before I clicked on the step-by-step, I got a piece of paper, I got a pencil, and I jotted this down, and I figured it out on a piece of paper prior. Okay, so let's get started. Mr. Rodriguez works at a store. He wants to arrange 10 toys in in a display shaped like a rectangular prism. The toys are cube-shaped boxes. How many different rectangular prisms can he make with these boxes, okay? So pretend like we have this set up into columns just like they did on the prior slide, and our volume over here is 10 continuously all the way down, okay? So we don't know our base or our height, but we can figure out multiple different ways to get to 10 because 10 is a pretty small number. So we're going to start with 1 because we all know that 1 is a multiple of 10. So if I have a base of 1 times 1, that equals 1, and then my height is going to be 10, as you see here. And then I can go on to my next base. I know that 1 times 2 equals 2, 2 times 5 equals 10, so just moving my way up. I know I can't do 1 times 3 because that is not a factor of 10, so my next one that I'm going to be doing is 1 times 5. 1 times 5 as my base, multiplied by 2 as my height equals 10, and then I know that my next one is going to be 1 times 10 as my base, multiplied by 1 as my height equals 10. And then my last one here is going to be 2 times 5 as my base, multiplied by 1 equals 10. So there are 5 different ways that we can get to the multiples of 10. So you really just have to do a lot of trial and error today. This one was a little bit easier. We just went back to our basics. We have 2 separate aquariums. One aquarium that is 20 by 20 by 18. So if I have 20 by 20 by 18 over here, and my second aquarium is 40 by 10 by 12. So my second aquarium is 40 times 10 times 12. And for sake of time, I'm just going to do this quick on my phone because I only have 15 minutes. So 20 times 20 times 18. So my first aquarium is 7,200 cubic units. My second aquarium is 4,800 cubic units. So that's the difference. So now they ask you to fill in the answers. So the first or second aquarium has the greater volume. So we know that the first aquarium has the greater volume. So now we have to figure out how we're going to find the difference. So we know that the bigger number has to go first. So 7,200 minus 4,800 equals 2,400. So that's how you're going to fill in those answers on that question today. So this one was a little bit trickier. We were working with a volume of 16 cubic feet. So 16 is going to be on the side in this equation part. So I have to start with my base. 1 times 1 times 16 equals 16. 1 times 2, 1 times 2 equals 2. 2 times blank equals 16. I know that that's 8. So there's my equation there. I can't do 1 times 3, but I can do 1 times 4. 1 times 4 equals 4. 4 times 4 equals 16. Then I'm going to jump up to my 1 times 8. 1 times 8 equals 8, multiplied by 2 equals 16. 1 times 16 equals 16, so my height has to be 1 because I need to get to 16. 2 times 2 equals 4. I know that 4 times 4 equals 16. 2 times 4 equals 8. I know that 8 times 2 equals 16. 2 times 8 equals 16, multiplied by 1 equals 16 again. 4 times 4 equals 16, multiplied by 1 equals 16. So the total number of different ways that we can create combinations to equal 16 is going to be 9 on this problem. Okay, so that's just how you have to do it. You have to write it down on a piece of paper. Here's my work from yesterday. I wrote it all out on a piece of paper and then I went back and got this for you guys. This one, all you have to do is fill in the blanks. So this first one was easy. You just have to fill in the height of 3 inches. And then you have to figure out, it gives you all of the equations on this side, except for this one, you have to fill in the equation. So I knew that I was missing, I have my 5 and my 24 on this one. So I knew that I was missing my 3. I have my 6 and my 20. I have my 3 and my 20 here, so I knew I was missing my 6. I have my 8 and my 3 already, so I knew I was missing my 15. And then this one, I knew it was going to be length times width in the parentheses multiplied by the 3 out of parentheses, which I did not write. And then you just had to fill in the blank with how many different times, which they gave you the complete answer there. So for this one, it's a little bit tricky. So I am going to show you guys how I solved this one. So for this, I knew that the volume was 360 according to my problem. It says each stone has a volume of 360. So I knew that my volume was 360, so I filled in all of these blanks with 360 to begin with. I knew it says that each of them has a height of 4. So I knew that my height was going to be 4 all the way down here, and I didn't have to solve that. So the next thing that I knew I had to do to find all of my different bases is I had to divide 360 by 4 to figure out the product that all of these are going to equal, and it's actually going to be 90. So now that I know that my product that all of these have to be, they all have to be multiplication, because fifth grade, you know that we have to multiply two numbers together to get our base. So what I did is I started at 90 times 1. Okay, so all I did was I did 90 times 1. That was my first one. So then I took 90 divided by 2, and I know that 90 divided by 2 is 45. So my next one was 45 times 2. Okay, and I'm going to do the rest quickly here. And then I did 90 divided by 3. Okay, because 3 is my next number. So that is going to be 30 times 3. And notice fifth grade how I am using the number that I get and the number that I'm dividing by. So I just keep working my way up. My next number is 4, so I do 90 divided by 4. 4 doesn't work. So then I'm going to do 90 divided by 5, and I get 18. So my next one is 18 multiplied by 5. My next one is 6, so I do 90 divided by 6, and I get 15. So I do 15 times 6. My next number is 7, so I do 90 divided by 7, and that gives me 12 point something, so that doesn't work. Then I do 90 divided by 8, that gives me 11, and I know that I'm just going to keep going, so then I do 90 divided by 9, and I get 10. So my last one that's going to work is 10 times 9 to give me 90. Because if I just went up to 10, it would just give me switch the problem around. So that's how you solve these ones, is you take the product that you get from here and you start dividing it. You divide it by 1, divide it by 2, divide it by 3, divide it by 4, divide it by 5. And that's how you're going to get all of these different ways to solve this problem. So I know based on the table that I created that I can get 6 different ways to solve this problem. And this next part is a little bit tricky. So how I solved this part is so I had 90, and I had to multiply that 90 by 0.15, okay? And the answer that I got is 1350, but I had to move my decimal 2 places. Then I had to add 1350 plus 250, which is here. And the reason I multiplied it by 0.15 is because it's there. 250, and the final answer that I got for how much it's going to cost to do this is $16. Okay, I'm almost out of time. This one you just had to double each of this. So 2 of 5 is 10, 2 of 6 is 12, 2 of 7 is 14, and then you had to multiply it all out, length times width times height, to get your volume here. And this one's pretty easy. You guys should be able to figure that out. It's just multiplication here, and this one is again multiplication. I'm sorry I'm running out of time, and I will see you guys next week.